Morning, sir. How are you?
So good to see you back. It's been a while. It's been a while. How have you been? How's life? Good.
Yeah, life is going well, sir. Thank you. How
You're
about
looking.
you? Everything is well.
Yeah, all well, madam. A little busy with personal things, classes. The summer has come on us, so
Yeah.
more indoors than outdoors. Uh, how's the summer treating you? It's been
The
1 month
summer
now.
is really, it's very hot nowadays. As April May have started now, it's going to end. So yes, it's really very hot. In this time in morning, still morning,
Yeah,
like still I'm sweating. Yes.
yeah. Actually, do you find any change in the way you would conduct a day in summer compared to a cooler time? What changes do you think happen unconsciously also?
About day, about weather, are you talking about?
During because of the weather change, I
Mm-hmm.
make some changes in my routine. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
What I do, I'll tell you, is I wake up earlier than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go out to the club. We have a club in our
Mm-hmm.
community. We go to play. So we go a little earlier than usual,
Mm-hmm.
because by 11 o'clock or 11:30 it becomes. Of course, I have classes
Yes.
till then, till 11:30. But otherwise, we generally stay indoors, drink a lot of water. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
your consumption is also less. Food consumption is less. You don't move out much. uh,
Mm-hmm.
you know uh, Stay inside the house rather than outside.
Mm-hmm.
Evenings, maybe we go for a walk later in the evening when the sun is down. uh, do you love mangoes?
Yes, I love mango very much.
We have here we have mango showers, it's called, in Bangalore, where there is very good rains in April. uh,
April. Okay.
April month till it's over now. I think it's finished. Till about 15th, 20th of April, you get showers. And that showers is called mango showers.
Sorry.
So the mango season has started, no? So
Yes, yes.
it'll be peak season in May and June, maybe, and then
Yeah.
it goes away. So I want to talk to you about something today, and I want to listen to your journey of English communication. Okay, I have a couple of points you must keep in mind. Why did you think of this journey? Okay.
Okay.
What did you learn from this journey? Any insight, something you learned when you were going through this journey? Because you've been in this journey for a long time, right? Quite a long time. And
Almost 1 year.
yeah, it's a long time to learn a language. It's reasonably long. And three, how has it benefited you after having spent 1 year being on EnglishYaari or running your channel, YouTube? How has it benefited you as a person? What changes did you see? If
First,
somebody,
why did I join this platform? Second, what did I learn, and what insight I found from after learning these things. And
yeah,
third one is what
would
I can
would
share with other
share,
learners.
yeah, somebody would ask you, was it helpful? Did it work well for you? Why should I join? What is the
Mm-hmm.
advantage? So it need not be joining this platform. It
Mm-hmm.
can be the English communication journey.
Yes.
There are
Any
students
platform.
in this platform who are in double or triple platforms. There are
Mm-hmm.
people
Yes. Yes.
who might be in other platforms also. Need
Yes.
not be
Yes.
only EnglishYaari. Some of them tell me
Mm-hmm.
I'm in this platform. Evening, morning I'm on EnglishYaari, and so on. It's okay. It's
Mm-hmm.
the same thing. But the journey of English communication is important. Okay.
Yes.
Uh, Give you 30 seconds, think about it, and I just want you to share your, because it might be a journey worth listening to for a lot of people who want to be part of a speaking platform. I'm not saying it should be only this platform, any platform.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What is the maksad? What does it
Mm.
really mean to you? you know?
If anyone want to learn English language, they can start their journey with speaking by themselves. It's up to us how we what platform we want to choose. Like if I talk about myself, I decided to speak this language because I am really very passionate for this language, and I want to get fluency, accuracy. That's the reason I have started my journey. And why I joined this platform, where are the areas we can improve a lot. So it's very crucial that time to to get guidance of anyone, and that's the reason I joined this platform, because here I get an opportunity to talk with an expert person. And when I communicate with an expert, so they give me lots of they give me advice and suggestions, and after following that, I can improve myself. And what did I learn from this platform? As I have been learning this language since last I have been learning this language last April month, and in this period I found a plethora of things, and I learned a myriad of things from that platform. With that, I really started doing that things, and I found that yes, these things are working for me, because everyone have different potential, different way of learning also and catching the things. My communication skill, because still I am struggling with a few of the words. I think because I have that habit of saying the word since my childhood. So it's very difficult for me to reduce very soon, but still I am trying my best to do that. And what you can learn from me is that consistency is very important thing to learn any language, because this is a lifelong journey, and no one can be master only taking a number of classes. It's up to us how means how much practice we do with ourselves. That is also matters a lot, because here we get only 25 minutes, and tutors try their best to give like whatever where we are lacking. But whenever we will not take that thing seriously, we can't be a fluent speaker. And it's, as I told, it's a lifelong journey and never ending journey. So you will have to give your 100%. Then you will get fluency, accuracy, and you will understand this language well. Yeah.
One question to you. You're very well spoken, and I have put down a lot of notes because I was trying to follow your path. One aspect I would ask you as a tutor is, tell me three things you have really learned yourself. You need not expect everybody to learn, but three
Myself.
things you have learned during this last 1 year. What do you compare to what when you started to what you are today? How is Saraswati as a person? How has she changed in her thinking, her personality? Sort of development happens without noticing. For example, it could be confidence,
Mm-hmm.
which you may have increased. One of the
Mm-hmm.
things I'm saying is personality development comes with something even which is not just by speaking. It's your the
Mm-hmm.
way you
Yes, yes.
present yourself, the way
Mm.
be able to carry yourself, right? That is
Yes,
confidence, self confidence.
yes, yes.
So example one of them. Other than that, you may have other reasons to think you did the right thing. Your decision to
Mm-hmm.
join a platform like this, or a platform which allows you to speak, how
Mm-hmm.
did it help you? How has it changed your outlook as a person?
I think I have to talk about three things, that is, first is confidence.
Hmm?
I, uh, Earlier I had confidence, but after talking with tutors, like here I get an opportunity to talk with an expert tutor. So definitely when I can talk with an expert person, so definitely I can talk with other person too very well without any fear or hesitation. So that thing I got one means confidence. And the second thing I learned is consistency. Saying this, I must have be regular. That were like I get regularity to speak. That is very important. And because of the reason, maybe I joined this because I will not take it lightly. That thing.
Hmm.
And the
Understand.
third thing is as I get an opportunity to talk with different tutors, and different tutors have different potentials, and they are really well educated. And so surely I get many of the things, way of talking, way of like body language, facial expression. So I can't explain in my words, but still I learned number of things.
Unconsciously.
Unconsciously I learned. Yes.
You know, I will tell you. You know, I noticed from the time when I probably met you 3 4 months back, if I remember.
I think 1 month only. I think
Yeah,
1 month
no,
ago I had conversation.
no, no. But when you started, it was about
Yes, yes,
November
yeah,
or something like that. What I noticed, because I have students who have been coming. For example, I'm just talking about my experience,
yes, yes,
who have been with me for 20 30 classes. Okay, some of them are a
yes.
little longer also. What I try to notice is how much has he or she improved, because finally you are coming to this platform to improve your language,
Mm,
not just the experience. Experience is
mm,
fine. You're here 30 minutes. You talked about consistency. That is your personal mantra, which
mm,
is I will attend the class every day or every 2 days because I paid for it. One, more than paid for it, I'm really keen to learn English better.
yes,
Okay. Money sometimes does not motivate people. You know, I
yes,
have found many students who don't turn up for the class,
yes.
and I don't want to ask them why do you didn't come, because sometimes they may feel a little bad about it or not take it too well for some reason, because he may say I paid, so why are you concerned, you know. But that's not the
Mm,
point. As a tutor, I'm very disappointed when the learner doesn't come.
yes.
It's not about the money, it is about the satisfaction, it's about the
Yes,
concern.
yeah.
uh, so what I noticed with you, ma'am, is one, you're definitely, your confidence has gone up. There is no doubt about it. You were always very good on screen because you are a person who's on YouTube. You are visible. It's a very challenging,
Yeah,
task you have taken on. I don't think many people are very happy to be on screen all the time,
yeah,
because it's a challenge. Okay.
yeah.
Two, uh, you have clarity of speech now.
Mm,
I just told you to speak for 10 minutes. I think almost 10 minutes you spoke. Uh, you're not having any kind of doubt in your mind what you want to say. You've
mm,
taken down the notes, whatever you want to convey, and you've been able to convey it with clarity,
yeah,
which I've also seen lack of filler words. You're not hesitating. You are able to. What happens there is your mind is clear.
yeah,
Don't forget, the mind thinks of the word first, and then
mm,
it comes to the
yes,
tongue. Right? It's the journey. Many times the delay comes because the mind is thinking something and the tongue is saying something else, or
mm,
understanding something else.
yes,
So many people say I don't get the words.
yes,
It's a very challenging task for the tutor to say how do you bring the word from the mind to the tongue.
yes,
Words are not coming. I know the word, but I don't remember the word when I'm speaking. I go blank. I you know I can't get the word. So it's also a challenge for the tutor to train them to speak. And as you rightly said, only speaking helps.
mm,
Speaking to yourself, or what is called self talk.
Self-talking, yes.
Self talk is very important for two things. One is practice of talking, two is confidence building.
Yes.
Like when you're going to, a sportsman goes to perform, there he self talks, like I can do it, I can visualize I'm going to win, the gold medal is mine, I'm going to come first, or
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to clear the interview, I will get the job. I used to do it. Self talk
Mm-hmm.
is very, very important for visualization. Like, can you
Yes.
achieve that? It's a tough job. I want to be a fluent English speaker by the end of this year. I should stand on stage and talk to 500 people. Can you
Mm.
do that? That is visualization.
Yes.
And if you visualize that, Saraswati is standing in front of 500 people and talking about a
Mm.
subject, some topic. And
Sir,
well,
means as you told that many learners say that their words doesn't come in their mind. But I think that it's not the problem of word coming in the mind because we don't practice a lot. That's the reason we can't speak because we have not words also. We know because if someone will talk that time we can understand. But whenever we will not practice with that for words for a
yes,
longer period, it words never come in our mind.
exactly.
Using new words also.
Hmm. Very good.
Yes.
But that is self study. You see, many times learners think they will learn English in the class. You need not
Mm-hmm.
learn English in class alone. I didn't learn
Mm-hmm.
English in my English class.
Yes.
I
Yes.
learned English outside.
Yes.
English class, I did my exam to get marks. If I
Mm-hmm.
scored 75, which was a distinction those days, it was a big thing,
Yes.
in my time. I only learned to pass the exam. My English journey was in debates, elocution. For example,
Yes.
okay, I stood in front of the stage and I was speaking, and then later whatever. Similarly here, you're doing self-study, you're
Mm-hmm.
reading, you're writing, you're speaking self-talk to yourself. That is as much more time than your time on the channel. English
Yes.
Yari. English Yari
Mm.
is 30 minutes. You may be
Yes.
doing one hour of something else, right?
Yes.
That is what I feel most learners should know.
Mm.
I completely agree with you that speaking to yourself, writing, if you can, I was teaching somebody to write a blog.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a diary, write a blog. A blog is
Okay.
experiences. Like I have a blog on online where I talk about life musings. Life musings is about my life,
Mm-hmm.
what happened, where I went, what did I do, where did I travel, my son's life, etc. Okay, my personal journey. So she wanted to write a blog. She's a doctor. She wanted to write a blog, and she was asking me how to write, what do I write, how often I should write, and so on. So whenever I get time, I write. Even today, I'm not getting time. Uh,
Okay.
you know, so if you're writing a journal like a diary, it's a wonderful. You must have heard of Oprah Winfrey. Have you heard of her?
No,
Oprah
sir.
Winfrey is an American talk show host. She's a black American. You can go on YouTube and listen to her, as talk. And she speaks very well known. One of the top YouTube,
Sir,
figures.
repeat the name again.
OP, OP,
Oh, yes.
RAH, RAH, Oprah.
Oh, yes, yes. I used to listen because
Yeah,
actually I heard only three or few, 4 or 5 interview like with one of with Aishwarya Rai also.
yes.
I
Now,
heard that
Oprah
interview.
Winfrey talks about writing a journal.
Okay.
She says everybody should write a journal. One, it expresses your innermost feeling. Nobody can read your diary. It is your diary, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a personal book. Nobody can take it
Yes.
and say, I want to read your diary. She wrote journals, and then later she wrote novels
Mm-hmm.
because she was able to share her life because she became a very famous, public figure. And she had her talk shows and all that. But she started with being on YouTube and interviews and so on. But she said, I started writing, and that is how I started converting that into a novel. Like you
Mm-hmm.
can write a novel about some topic. If you want short stories, you can write like Sudha Murthy,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Life stories, right? Today there are people who will help you to write a novel.
Yes.
It's not difficult to publish a novel as much as it used to be. But anyway, your the second thing I noticed was you said consistency.
Mm-hmm.
You, I know, have been on this platform for 1 year. Obviously, you're very consistent. You're also transferring that experience into a YouTube channel. So you're doing a lot of things. You use the word plethora of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Myriad reason. Myriad is multiple reasons,
Mm-hmm.
right? Journal, self-talk, all of
Yeah.
which contributes to how you have grown as a
Mm-hmm.
speaker, as a communicator. And I know in the last maybe 4 5 months I have observed that you have no hesitation in speaking.
Yes.
You are you important is you want to speak.
Yes. Yes.
Many speakers who want to speak are the best speakers because they want their voice to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
They want to stand in front of 50 people and get the appreciation. Taliyan, yeah, appreciation, whatever it is, that you
Yeah.
must enjoy it. Like your YouTube channel, you're on YouTube, so it's not an easy thing. So if you don't want to speak, you go back.
Yeah.
You're hesitant, you're scared, uh, you're confused, your fear of speaking. What will people
Yes.
think? They'll judge me. I don't speak well, and so on and so forth. So I see you as a quite transformed actually. Because transformation is a word I don't use because it's a very long-term development. Transforming
Mm-hmm.
yourself is not
Yes.
easy. It's not easy because you are what you are, right? But if you see a different version of yourself after 1 year or 2 years, that's transformation.
Yes.
I've seen some people, but not everybody can achieve it. So I think you are close to that, being a person who, from where what I heard in November to now April,
Yes.
uh, there is a noticeable difference. And
Yes.
for that,
Because sir, really, I do lots of things and give a number of hours to practice.
absolutely, Virat Kohli is a very good batsman. Nobody sees how much he worked. है
Yeah.
ना है ना Or Lata Mangeshkar is a great legend singer. How many people know
Yes.
how much she did Riyaz, right?
Mm.
Hours and hours. It's not a simple thing. So we see the success. I see the success, but you have put in a lot of hard work behind that.
Yeah.
A lot of hours of work, a lot of disappointment sometimes, maybe corrections, attending the
Mm.
class, doubting yourself. Am I doing correct or
Yes.
not? Uh, Finally catching on to the real, the key aspects of learning, which is speaking to yourself, writing a journal,
Mm-hmm.
reading. All that are steps towards improving English. All of us improved English like that. If you ask me secret
Yes.
formula, there is no secret formula.
No. No. Yes.
A lot of learners think a class mein aa gaya, a teacher will just do a magic and you'll
Yes.
become,
Yes.
you know,
Yeah.
a fluent speaker. No, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
Yes, we can give you direction, like somebody gave you direction.
Direction, and that is very important.
Yeah,
Suggest a
yeah,
direction,
yeah,
some
sure.
advice. Yeah.
Some advice, some feedback, some evaluation.
Yes.
Uh, that's it. You had mother tongue influence earlier. It is much reduced now.
Hmm.
Because that is one aspect I was listening to you. You had that mother tongue influence, but now you have clarity in your speech. That's why I
Hmm.
said when you're saying it with absolute sincerity and clarity, which I can
Yeah.
see it in your body language, your eyes, your the way you speak, which I think is very important.
Yes.
And well done. Congratulations to you,
Yes.
because
Thank
I'm
you so much,
sure
sir.
one of the shining examples in English Yari must